Dr. Sade, I'm happy to see you. Can I do anything for you?
Do you often hold strangers at gunpoint?
Oh,
Only when they're attractive.
really? And how would you have known how I looked? Anything else?
What did you think about that moment next to...
It was strange, and a bit frustrating, to be honest.
At those old
Oh, anything else?
Did you have any...
Of course. It was
Did you not...
not you. That is true. Anything else?
I must leave you.
What brings you here on Homanau?
At this old man's request, I investigated the conflict that opposes you and my nation regarding the clearing. You will now be able to access it freely, to accomplish your rituals or heal the area. And the congregation will keep exploiting the forest. However, there is one condition to this new agreement. You must deliver this man to us because he is responsible for the deaths of several woodcutters.
These men died because of their own foolishness. No one else is If they hadn't cut all the ochreberry trees, they would have survived.
What does that mean? What are the two of you talking about?
3 woodcutters died after eating the meat of an andrig after it was killed by a venomous Dawson tats.
It's nothing but a terrible coincidence. And if they had eaten the ochreberries...
We know that you are responsible for this. The hunters told me everything.
How could you do this? You acted more foolishly than an irascible boy. Killing these men, you have brought upon us their wrath. And it is only natural.
Dunkus, I beg you. I only wanted the Renoixe to understand the value...
Bloodshed only leads to more bloodshed. And you know that. I would never have thought you capable of doing something so foolish.
If you want to stop the woodcutters taking vengeance into their own hands, you must deliver this man to us.
I understand. But I have one condition before we make the Lugaid Blau fooled us in the past.
What do you want from us?
There is a mine in the forest that the congregation has long operated, but digging into the mountain has risked it collapsing. We worked with the Lugaid Blau to save the mountain and the men. We agreed to stop digging and sealed the entrance with a boulder. But some Renaixe came back. And some of my people started going missing. Perhaps because they had seen them break their promise. If the mountain collapses and it is your clan's fault, thousands of lives will be lost.
And you want me to intervene?
You have to stop them. Remind them of their promise. If you do, we punish the person responsible for the death of the...
I'll go to this mine and see what's going on.
Is there anything else?
I must leave. Goodbye, Dunkus.
Qua awalum seg.
Sorry, this is private property.
Actually, no one should be able to enter.
I wouldn't know. Our employer, Mr. Maillard, is the owner. He's got all the deeds required. Listen, you should go to the authorities. They can confirm all the paperwork.
I definitely will.
Sorry.
If this mine is as dangerous as Don has said it was, those who are exploiting it are reckless. Do these people not have any regard for the lives of their miners?
They may not have realized how dangerous such a place could be. We should take a closer look.
We should take the path that overlooks the outer wall. We should be able to see inside from there.
Those reckless fools. They've resumed operations in the mine.
It's revolting. They chain these poor natives up and have them take all the risks in the mine.
They've made them into slaves. We must talk to Sieur de Courcillon. I hope that our nation is not involved in this business. Sieur de Courcillon.
Decidez, my young student. What can I...
I've come to ask you about a mine near Vigigador. It was closed for a long time for security reasons, but someone has started exploiting it again.
I seem to recall that a concession in this area was sold to a Master Maillard. However, I do not recall the details of the contract. It was established by the previous government. He is a rich merchant from Serene who arrived on the island only a short while before we did. People say that he...
Unscrupulous. This man had some natives captured and he's using them as slaves to work in...
What? Does this old brigand really think that he is above the law? We cannot tolerate such methods. But we must determine the best way to attack him. You should start by finding the deed to his property in the archives. Don't worry. We'll not let this man's be... Can your old professor still prove himself useful?
Looking forward to seeing you again.
Are these documents written in a foreign language?
I get lost in all the legal jargon. But they have Lady Moronge's seal on them. We should find her, to understand exactly what they say.
Good day, dear sir.
I need your advice once more. This time it's about the property deed. Here are the deeds. I must admit that I understand very little of what's written.
Do not worry. This type of document is always difficult to decipher for the uninitiated. However, they are very clear. Master Maillard is the owner of a plot of land located. He can exploit the forest and plant anything he wants there. But it says here that he does not have... It's even repeated in this other paragraph. Any attempt at mining on this land is...
And yet the mine which was located on this plot of land has been reopened.
According to these documents, the mine has been closed for security reasons. This man's behavior is reckless. You should go see him. He's presently in New Serene. He usually spends time at the port when he comes. He has some warehouses.
Come closer, good people. You'll find all you need.
Master Maillard.
Who's asking?
De Sardet. I am the legate of the congregation.
Well, I'm flattered. What brings you here, Your Excellency?
I'm here to talk to you about the mine. Are you aware that you have no right to operate it?
But what are you talking about? Surely this is a misunderstanding. Listen, I'm sure there is a way for us to get along. I'm an honest merchant. I've always paid all taxes, and the small bonuses needed. Please tell your cousin that I would be happy to send him... Now, Your Excellency, if you would allow me, I have to get back to my activities.
I'm afraid you don't understand, Master. It's not a money... And you endanger the congregation on this island by behaving this way with the natives.
Come on, don't be so serious, young man. I'm sure it's nothing that a small bonus can't fix. Goodbye, sir. Best wishes to your cousin.
Are your boots worn through? Is your... Welcome! It's... Have you... Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
Sir de Corsillon.
De Sardet, my young student, what can I do for you?
I verified the contract with without even taking into account what he's doing to the natives. I then went to meet Master Maillard.
So, what did he...
He turned a deaf ear and tried to bribe me.
Oh, some of these merchants are so rich, but it's high time we reminded him of who... Here, this is an eviction notice which dispossesses him of all his land for breaching for his crimes against the natives. He's banished from this island. I will make him aware of this decision, but you should go to the mine immediately. The prisoners must be freed as soon as possible, and the...
I'll take care of it.
Can your old professor still prove himself useful?
Looking forward to seeing you again.
Sorry.
I don't need your authorization. I have here an eviction notice signed by the governor's ministers. The former owner, Mr. Maillard, has lost his rights due to a breach of contract.
Look, ultimately, we are not the ones who decide. We only obey the boss's orders.
In that case, where can I find him to notify him of his loss?
You'll find him around here somewhere, Your Excellency.
Excellent.
Are you looking for
Master Maillard, here is a document from Sir de Corsilion on behalf of my cousin. Considering the fact that you have not respected the terms of your contract of ownership, you are hereby... The methods you used against the islanders has also ensured your banishment from Tier-Fredi.
Impossible. By what right? Guards, this man threatens me.
maybe enlighten constantly in this battle? Our enemies.
These people were despicable. I'm pleased to have finished them off. Let's free these poor islanders and find Dunkus.
Go without fear. You are free. And know that we are sorry for what happened to you.
You must believe that not all Lugaid blow or alloy.
He is an Almanawi. That's why he understands us. Thank you. We will not forget you.
What brings?
I was able to close the mine. The man who operated it was arrested and he will be banished.
Yes, those you freed told me. You knew how to renew my trust in your clan. Just...
Thank you, Dunkus. I'm honored. Will you give us...
If you allow it, I would like to punish him myself. Since he loved the forest to the point of killing for it. Every day he will replant what your men will cut down. Every day until the end of his life. Does this punishment seem acceptable to you?
If I explain to Sir de Corsilion that the man was sentenced to forced labor, I suppose he will have... Thank you, Dunkus. It's a wise sentence.
Is there anything else?
I must leave. Goodbye, Dunkus.
Qua awalum seg.
Good day.
Welcome.
I want to challenge the champion of the arena.
Oh, not another rich prince's son who's... Sorry, laddie, but in order to confront a champ...
But I'm no...
There are no exceptions. No need to send your father to have the right to confront a champion. You'll have to win at least. Run along now. I have work to do.
I will leave you alone until your reputation in the arena is established. There's no point in me following your trail for days.
Yes, that's wiser. It could take some time.
Let me know if you need me.
Of course, Petrus.
Ready to excite? Perfect. As soon as you're ready, my lords and ladies, here is a new team of fighters, taking to our...
Maybe unless you protect me in this...
Watch out! Grenade!
May the shadow engulf our enemies!
Ready to excite the crowd?
I need to get going.
Huh. A pity.
Maybe unless you protect me in this battle!
Ready to excite the crowd?
Could you explain the rules again?
Certainly. Regular combats take place. In order to become a champion, you'll need to win the... Each challenge is broken down into 3 rounds. But if you give up on it, once the challenge has been completed, you can fight any of the rounds you've already won again.
I need to get going.
Huh. Ready to excite the crowd?
I need to get going.
Huh.
Maybe enlighten protect me in this battle.
Excellent. And the public really appreciated it. Now that was a... Perfect. You saw them win the first challenge with audacity! And here they are...
Maybe enlighten protect me in this battle.
Ready to excite the crowd?
I need to get going.
Huh. Ready to excite the crowd?
Could you explain the rules?
So, you know, each book wants a challenge.
I need to get going.
Huh. Excellent. And the public... Perfect. Here for your greatest pleasure, our team of excellence.
Running out. Take a potion. May the shadow engulf our enemies. May the shadow engulf our enemies.
Excellent. And the public really... Perfect. As you've grown to love their faces, you know their tactics. The
Protect me in this battle!
Ready to excite the crowd?
I need to get going.
Huh. A pity. Well, come back again soon.
Protect me in this battle!
Take a potion.
enemies!
Excellent. And the public really appreciated it. Perfect. As soon as you're ready... Incredible! Who would ever have believed that our excellence would have risen so high, so quickly?
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle! May the shadow engulf our enemies! May the shadow engulf our enemies!
Ready to excite the crowd?
I need to get...
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle! May the shadow engulf our enemies! Come on, if you dare! Come on, if you dare! May the shadow engulf our enemies!
I need healing!
May the shadow engulf our enemies! May the Enlightened protect me in this battle! May the shadow engulf our enemies!
Fantastic! You are now a champion of the arena. I must say, this is the first time I've ever seen such a young team leader win the title. Allow me to give you this. The prize award...
Thank you. I need to get going. Good day.
Welcome.
I've done what you asked. Can I have my fight now?
I have to admit that you've surprised me. You have technique and... Let me think. It's been a while since he fought, but he did... He's not a youngster anymore, but his name is known. And he's a killer.
This Briscard sounds like the perfect opponent.
Until then, make sure you're ready. It'll be a duel. As soon as you're ready, you'll just need to go and see the arena master.
We should go and see Candy Cane so he can set up our deal. So when you win, she will lose her bet.
All these warlords, they aren't worth different. Here comes our pay, boys!
You again?
Why so defensive?
That's right. I've thought of a little scheme that could make us all very... You know me, so you also know I'm quite clever. And that my...
You have a reputation of being a first-class man.
Wait. At least listen to our proposal.
You really take me for an idiot. Gentlemen, teach them not...
Maybe enlightened rotation in the storm. Watch out!
It's true. You're right. Let's come back later.
Be careful! You're growing tired! You should bring the potion!
May the shadow engulf our enemies.
How are we going to influence Cornelia's bets without Candy Cane?
Have faith, my child. Let's start by searching the body. We will find a way.
Petrus, your prayers have been answered.
My child, This letter confirms that our plan may work.
She also mentioned a secret letterbox for returning the mail.
If that is the case, all we have to do is slip in a letter from Candy Cane. I've got it. We'll slip a fake one in.
This letterbox is probably not far from here.
Wait, my child. I will...
Petrus, you would make the perfect criminal.
There is no light without shadow. The enlightened knows it.
Here comes our pay, boys!
In this battle. May the shadow engulf our enemy. May the enlightened protect me in this battle.